Hello, good morning, good afternoon and good evening to wherever you are in the world, and welcome to Lego Me This, where in this one we're going to be playing Lego Jurassic World, which is by far one of my most favourite Lego games of all time, for many reasons, but mainly because of the nostalgia and because of the epic gameplay that you get in it. So I'm not going to spend too long explaining it too much, but basically we're playing through Jurassic Park, which is the original, and we're playing through the add-ons, which is The Lost World and the Jurassic Park 3 add-on as well, and then going through Jurassic World 2. So let's get straight into it. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Jurassic Park. So like many kids, Jurassic Park was one of my all-time favourites back in the day when it first came out. And yeah, kind of being able to play this game just brought back so many memories. So let's get straight into it with a new game. So here we are, starting off with a cutscene. I imagine well, this is from the original film, right at the beginning of the original Jurassic Park. There isn't a pig in the original film, and there isn't a sausage, but as always, these LEGO games are made to kind of really be inspiring and enjoyable for children, so here we go. It's not quite living up to the same horror and gruesomeness as the original film. So putting in the velociraptors to their pens. Tasers on full charge. This is Robert Muldoon, as you can see here, and the gatekeeper eating his sausage, but I'm not sure why you'd be eating a sausage when you're surrounded by carnivorous dinosaurs. But hey ho, to each their own. I love the sound that the velociraptors make. And here we are. So we're starting off as Robert Muldoon, and we can switch over between Robert Muldoon and the gatekeeper. And there's a bit of DNA over here, so let's have a look what it says. Mr. DNA will assist you on your adventures through Lego Jurassic World using these DNA strands.
And I'm here to help you. Whew. How about that temperature, huh? I am so glad we got Hammond to put free ice pops into our employment guide.
Free ice pops.
He really spared no expense.
He really spared no expense. It's a little classic line from the original film as well. John Hammond always saying they spared no expense, and he really didn't when it came to creating the park, but unfortunately it didn't quite work out the way that he expected it to.
Oh yeah, this is good coffee. It almost makes up for the danger and humidity.
So many
better
silly little phrases in these games. One of the great things about Lego games in general, not just this one, but Lego games in general, you can be so destructive because when you are destructive and just smashing the world apart, you get all these little studs, which they call them, which is basically a kind of currency which allows you to buy add-ons and extras and, you know, really cool things as time goes on. Not straight away, but as time goes on. So hence, this is why I am just destroying everything around me. Ah, a Mr. DNA strand. Hold circle to build objects from hopping Lego pieces. Now, did you know that DNA stands for deoxyribonucleic acid? Yes, you learn something new every day.
You have to kickstart it with your stun rod.
Okay, so I don't have a stun rod as Robert Muldoon, so I need to switch over to the gatekeeper, and he can use his stun rod. So I pop it in there. Oh, I need to keep my finger on circle here. And this is the great thing as well. Every different character in these Lego games have different skills, different attributes, so you have to swap over every now and then. Not one character can do everything, which is great for multiplayer as well. I can stick my little electric rod in here as well. Ah, one of three. Okay, so there should be 3 of these around, which means that when I get all 3, I should get something extra. Something yummy. This is the second one, I imagine. 2 of 3, brilliant. Let's go and try and find a third one, shall we? Hello, mate. Ah, here it is, here it is. Charge me up, baby. Ah, brilliant. Oh, okay, so I've got a mini kit. Now, these mini kits are brilliant. It looks like there's 10 per level. And when you get them, the more that you get, you kind of build up a little dinosaur in Lego Jurassic World. And different games have different things. But this one's pretty good. This one's pretty good. Right, so it's said to switch over to Robert Muldoon and use my weapon to shoot this little doodah. There we go. And over here, as you can see, there's Lego pieces here are jiggling around. I call them jiggly pieces or jiggly bits. And that means that you can use them to assemble things. Right, so it looks like the pushing path, the actual kind of walkway here is damaged. Hence why we have to do that. Another DNA bit here. So, wardens and hunters such as Robert Muldoon can pick up special items and track footprints to find useful Lego objects and clues. Press circle to pick up a Lego tracking item. Alright, so he can do his hunting skills over here. And we just need to follow the footprints. Okay. And what happens, the closer that you get to the item that you're trying to find, he'll go on his hands and knees, and then that means that you're close to it. There you go, as you can see. Ah, yes, more jiggly bits, and that is the rest of the walkway, or pushway, or whatever it's called. Pushing team, get in there! That raptor is not happy at all. I do not believe he is happy, or she actually is happy at all. Yes, it is a she, because I remember actually in the film, it said that all dinosaurs are created female in Jurassic Park. So yes, at this point, all the dinosaurs are female indeed.
Loading team, step away! Cage ladder's jammed. Somebody punch in the security code again, will ya?
Okay, so I need to head up there and punch in the security code, which is going to be like a little mini-game type thing. Senior InGen employees such as Muldoon can access switches. Match the button sequence on screen to input the correct key code. Alright, so what is it going to show us? So we have X, square, triangle. X, square, triangle. Nice and simple, guys. Nothing difficult in these games because it's, you know, like I said, it's designed for kids, but that being said, I am a big kid, hence why I enjoy it so much. Okay, I think the gatekeeper needs to do this because there's an electric point up here that he can put his electrical rod into. So the gate's coming up. Let's release that raptor into her pen, shall we? Oh, not a good idea. That raptor can smell it. She wants the sausage! Yep, that raptor is not letting go of that sausage.
Shoot her!
Don't shoot her because of a sausage!
Shoot
Give her the sausage!
her!
Yeah, you shouldn't have been eating a sausage around her, mate, to be honest. And here we go, scene change. So now we're going to be introduced to more characters. We have
Velociraptor?
Alan Grant
Not
and
Velociraptor.
Ellie Satler. And they are in a...
Maybe one of the other dig
desert
sites has turned
somewhere.
up something.
Now, I could never kind of tell in the original movie whether they were together, because I remember Ian Malcolm hitting on Ellie Satler quite often. And Alan Grant didn't really seem to care very much, so I kind of wondered whether they were actually a couple.
What? Really? That's
Finding old
amazing.
coins.
Huh? How so?
Well, until now, we had no idea that dinosaurs had any kind of culture, let alone a system of currency.
Ugh, remind me, what are your qualifications for being on this dig again?
I own a spade.
So because he found a coin, he thinks that the dinosaurs had some kind of system of currency back in the day. Nothing to do with the fact that someone could have just dropped a coin.
Bang on target.
Right, so what do we have to do here? Use a spade such as the one carried by Alan Grant to dig in these areas. Okay. So I can use a spade here to dig up this this dinosaur skeleton by the looks of it. And up top you can see 3 dinosaur skeletons there, so I imagine we have to dig up 3 dinosaurs to be able to proceed beyond this level.
Velociraptor?
Yeah, it's good shape too.
Yeah, it's good shape
I
too.
want partial credit for that thing.
Okay, so I can't jump high enough. what does it say here? Agile characters, such as Ellie Satler here, are able to high jump by pressing X. Okay, so the ladies, or the agile characters really, can jump a bit higher than the non-agile characters. There we go. Let's smash this up. Jiggly bits. So let's assemble this jiggly bit as well, which is building some kind of ladder which will let Alan Grant head up. Oh, switch over, switch over. Right, there's another skeleton over here that I can see.
Is this thing glued in there?
It's not glued in there, my friend. It's stuck in there because of millions of years of solidification, I guess. More jiggly bits so I can assemble something here.
A jackhammer? Oh, now we're talking.
Obviously, in the real world, you would not use a jackhammer as a paleontologist to remove dinosaur bones from the earth. But hey, this is fiction and it's a Lego game, so it can be anything. Jiggly bits! Love me some jiggly bits. Okay, so we're assembling some kind of... one of 4. Alright, so there's 4 of these in this level that we'll have to assemble then, and then we should get something nice. And there we go, there's another Velociraptor skeleton. Let's switch over to Ellie again so she can jump up there, because there's a mini-kit in that little little alcove there. Don't fall off, don't fall off, it's a long way down. Jump! Brilliant. Alright, so that's 2 down and 1 to go, as you can see up in the top middle section. Let's try and find the next bit. Yeah, as I mentioned before, destroying everything around you kind of gives you these little studs. And as you can see in the top centre, just above the dinosaur bone, the skeleton, the 3 skeleton icons up in the top centre, you can see a stud meter. And this kind of builds up as you collect more studs. And there's a certain amount of studs per level that they want you to try and achieve. And if you do achieve that, you get I think it's a gold brick. So you get something in Jurassic World called True Survivor. And different games, they're called different things. I think in the Avengers, you're called True Avenger if you get all these studs. So yeah, it's always a good idea to break up as much as possible and get as many studs as possible, because it gets you an extra gold brick. Okay, so jiggly bits here. Let's assemble this guy. Studs galore, yes please. Right, I'm going to jump in here and just try and drive around and see what I can find. Ah, okay. Lovely, lovely. Studs everywhere. Sorry, excuse me, out of the way. I'm driving here. Trying to get as many studs as possible.
Do as I say, not as I do.
Oh, there's some here.
Next time, I'm just bringing a sandblaster.
And the blue studs, as you can see, they give you quite a few more than normal. So you definitely want to try and find all the blue studs in the levels, because you'll get your True Survivor a lot quicker than expected. Right, so let's dig this up. I think this is our final dinosaur skeleton. And we can assemble it and head up to that the upper level over there.
6-inch retractable claw, like a razor, on the middle toe.
Oh, brilliant! So we have the cutting thing that we need for the next section now. The 6-inch retractable Velociraptor claw.
Dr. Grant, Dr. Ellie, we're ready to try again.
I hate computers.
Feelings mutual.
Right, so I need to head over there and cut that with a claw, I imagine. But before I do that, I want to switch over to Ellie Satler and see what's up here, because I imagine we're going to have a few more extras that we can get. Don't fall off. There we go. So jiggly bits, that's going to be a ladder again, I imagine, so Grant can come up. Oh, switch over. Get those studs. Alan Grant. Get those studs. Right, head up and let's see what goodies await us up in this section over here. And the more I get, the closer I get to that extra gold brick. This is one of those sandcastle things. So it's 2 of 4, so there's only a few more to go with that. Brilliant. There's another blue stud there, so it shouldn't be too much longer now until I get that true survivor. And now, let's head off to the next section, because I think we've done everything there, and cut this vine, or this rope.
You give it a try. Be careful. That rope's holding up some, you know, what's it called? Delicate equipment. That's it. It was holding up a bunch of delicate equipment.
It can't be that delicate if you couldn't remember that it was delicate, my friend. Right, let's head up there and see what comes next, basically. Right, so keep looking around everywhere, trying to find all the extra bits.
Okay, I figured out what's wrong with it.
Oh.
It should have 2 wheels, not 1, and handlebars. That's why you fell off of it, Dave. No handlebars.
Okay, so we need to assemble that then. What's in here? Ooh. Oh, there's something in there, but I can't... Can Ellie go in there? No. Well, that's the other thing about these games. Like, there are so many things in these levels that you can actually get. There's loads of stuff actually, but you really can't get everything during your first playthrough of the level because you're only limited to specific characters that are specific to that level, really. So what you need to do is finish the level. You can then unlock the level in free play mode, and then when you're in free play mode, you can choose whatever character you want to actually get the all the extra bits and bobs that are available in that level. Oh, there's a wheel there. I'm just getting as many studs as possible. So let's get this wheel and we can go and start assembling this new technological marvel.
Thanks. Yeah, that should stop it from leaning over and going around in circles all the time.
Anything here? No, not by the looks of it. Oh, it's jiggly bits. Oh, this must be another sandcastle. So that's brilliant. 3 of 4 then. Ah, lovely. 3 of 4, so there's only 1 more to go. A sharp object such as a retractable claw here can be used to cut through dense Lego foliage by pressing square. Okay, so let's do that. Dense foliage, out of my way. And there's a handlebar here. Fantastic. So let's go and pop this handlebar onto the contraption over here and we can move on.
That's great. Now it looks like the picture in the instructions.
Shoot the radar into the ground and the bone bounces the image back. This program is incredible. 2 more years and we won't have to dig anymore.
Where's the fun in that?
Where's the fun in not digging exactly? Okay, so let's... Whoa. Oh wow, this is giving me studs galore. Ah, so I have to destroy these kind of slab type things on the floor. Out the way, dude, I'm coming! Oh, there's one. There's one more over here. There we go.
That thing looks like a 6-foot turkey.
Oh, that kid. I remember that kid in Jurassic Park, the original. He was a pain. Oh, John Hammond arriving, causing absolute chaos as as usual. Right, let's get off this thing anyway. I think we're almost at True Survivor. Okay, I need Ellie for that one. So, Ellie, can you do me the honours, please? Oh, and then she can. Oh, so she can. Oh, right. So she can't assemble anything by the looks of it. It has to be Alan Grant. Or maybe it's just dinosaur specific. Is that a trampoline of some sort? There's the True Survivor. So we've got enough studs to get True Survivor. Now I just need to try and find that last sandcastle type thing. Wherever it is. It this one? Let's have a look. Nope, there's no jiggly pieces, so it's not that one. He's desperate to use the portalo, so I'm going to destroy it. There's a sandcastle there, but it's not that. Ah, another mini kit. So that's 3 out of 10. So we've collected quite a lot for this level, actually. Let's try and find that other... Oh, there's one here. Is it this one? Jiggly bits, so it must be this one. So here we go. 4 out of 4. That's given us another mini kit. That's brilliant. Now, I think, and I know actually, because I remember from the film, John Hammond has decided to enter our cabin, or caravan, whatever it's called. Ellie, shall we head in and see who the intruder is? Yes, John, let's do it. Okay, you first. No, John, you first. No, you. Okay.
Who do you think you are?
He doesn't look happy.
John Hammond. I own an island. Kind of biological preserve. Really spectacular. Spared no expense.
I wonder what the
Our
island
attractions
could
will
be.
drive kids out of their minds. If I could just persuade you to sign off on the park,
What on earth
I
is
could get
giving
back
them
on
to drink?
schedule.
What park is this?
I sure as hell would not drink that
It's
kind
right
of
up your alley.
that kind of tea. Dinosaur bone tea. And here we are, so we're heading now to Jurassic Park, and there we go. We have Mr. Ian Malcolm, my favourite character in the entire game, and entire film, actually.
Well,
And they're all together.
You'll have to get used to Dr. Malcolm. He suffers from a deplorable excess of personality, especially for a mathematician.
Chaotician, actually.
And there we go. That is the prologue of the game completed. And this is Jurassic World. Thank you very much for joining me in part 1. In the next one, we're going to be going through the next level, which basically shows us, in the next section, we can actually choose whether to go to Jurassic Park or to Jurassic World. But I do believe that you have to do Jurassic Park before you do Jurassic World. So we'll be doing that in part 2, which will be uploaded very shortly. If you want to be notified when that happens, then please do hit that subscribe button and press the bell icon. And if you've liked the video and you'd like to see more, or you think that people might be interested in this kind of content, then please do hit that like button, because it helps YouTube push the content to other people who are similar to you. So I do thank you for that. In the meantime, it's been an absolute pleasure having you here. Thank you very much for joining, and I will see you in the next video. Toodle pip!